Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another day, another bougie. Welcome to night 3, folks, of the epic Quiz Daddy Bougie collab. I'm back on your phones in this here new app for a fresh round of live stream trivia. We had some great games Monday and Tuesday. 5 big winners last night. Now, there's no chat built yet because this is a new thing, and frankly, they need some more money to build this thing out. If you have any, let us know. But I have some Twitter shout-outs to make. Firstly, DOT, aka Spaywatch. Apologies for referring to as a highly toxic banned insecticide. Dolly Rocker has trademarked Bougie Bestie, so I guess I can't use that now without paying incredibly high royalty fees. And Tori Nichols, definitely the real Tori Nichols. Good to see you in my tweets. You can tweet me for a shout out. Farad, of course, is playing again. Sam, my bestie's playing again. Jilly's maybe playing again if she can get the app working. If you don't know who I am, my name is Scott Rogowski, aka the Quizzer of Oz, the Quizzer of Waverly Place, Quizimodo, the Hunchback of Votra Game, aka the OG Quiz Daddy, live from where else? Quiz Daddies, my vintage clothing shop here in Santa Monica. QuizDaddies.com, at Quiz Daddies on socials. And tonight is video game trivia night. We got Yoshi's Garden playing in the background. Tonight's show sponsored by iRocker, providing tonight's prizes. I'm going to ask you 8 questions all about Lana Del Rey's song Video Games. No. I'm going to ask you about actual video games. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each one. If you get them all right, you could be walking away with a 45-liter hard cooler from iRocker. These coolers are built with heavy-duty, stay-dry, no-sweat, roto-molded construction, and will keep your food and drinks colder longer, holding up to 40 cans plus ice. That's a lot of brewskis or kombuchkis or whatever you're putting in there. $260 retail value, by the way, and the perfect summertime accessory. iRocker is hooking us up with three coolers tonight. So if more than 3 of you are left standing by the end of this game, the prize will go to the 3 who answered the quickest on that final question. There's the tiebreaker. And if you don't win, you can still make out like a bandit with an exclusive 15% off promo code for the iRocker website, which we talked about is on top of the discounts they got going on. They have an insane spring cleaning sale. Items marked down up to 50%. So we're looking at a 65% discount just for you. Wah, wah, wee, wah. But enough chitty-chatty. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty and get this game show about games on the road. You ready, folks? Who's with me? I'm assuming you are. No doubt, even the least accomplished gamer is familiar with the Super Mario series. But did you know that when he's not saving Mushroom Kingdom, Mario goes to work like the rest of us for Cumero Numero Uno? What is Mario's actual job? gardener, plumber, or software engineer. They just got the new movie out, and there's this Mario Land and Universal now. Big time stuff in our culture right now. That's right, even a hero who saves the world from evil is not spared from the dreaded 9 to 5. Although it's not really addressed directly in the games too much, multiple pipes are showcased. Hard to miss. He's a plumber, folks. Plumber. And of course, one incorrect. Ouch. Yeah, plumber. We start easy here. 70-70 to getting it right, though. I like to see 77% of getting it right. More on Mario a little bit later, but let's power up to Q2. Video games didn't used to be known for their storytelling, but that's currently changing. Games have a wealth of great stories, and one network has finally wised up. For Q2, which of these HBO shows is based on a video game? The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, or The Last of Us? Maybe that sound should go down just a tad bit there. Shows and movies based on video games typically get a bad rap, and for good reason. They tend to be awful. But this one has bucked the trend. Of course, I'm talking about the zombie fungus among us, The Last of Us. The Last of Us. Have you seen this one, folks? Oh, it's a good show. I watched every episode. That Pedro Pascal. But it's really all about those cordyceps. What a success this show has been, critically, commercially. HBO's already greenlit a second season. I can't wait. I love seeing those gnarly mushroom monsters get their comeuppance. Let's head west to Wyoming. That's for all you guys who watch the show. For the next question. As it stands right now, Electronic Arts, better known as simply EA, owns the exclusive rights to make NFL games. For Q3, which famous NFL coach lends his name to the title of EA's annual football game? Paul Brown, John Madden, or Tom Landry? Hall of Fame coaches, all of them, but only one's a Hall of Famer in the video game world. Originating back in '88, this coach actually contributed ideas to the game's first few releases before taking a backseat and enjoying the yearly payday. Fans are currently displeased with the series. It might be related to the fact that its namesake, John Madden, died in 2021 and the Madden curse is affecting the game. I don't know. But two of you got it wrong. I do know that 61 of you are moving the chains, heading for the touchdown. Fret not, football gamers, if you're a fan of the series. EA's deal expires with the NFL in 2027, and by then, they'll surely have changed the name to Dayball NFL, right? Or Sirianni NFL, I don't know. Which coach deserves the next? Because Madden, nobody knows Madden anymore. We're going downfield to the next question. I promise we get back to Mario, and look, here we are. How much do you really know about everyone's favorite Italian plumber? You now know that he's a plumber. For Q4, Mario appeared in which video game first? Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, or Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? Where did we first see Mario as I try to get this fly out of my face? I got these little flies in my store. I don't know why. I don't sell food. Mario actually appears in all three of these games. In Donkey Kong and Super Mario Brothers, he's the playable protagonist and the boxing referee in Punch-Out. But interestingly, it was not his first. The eponymous game it was Donkey Kong is the first. He appeared in Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. 3 getting it wrong. So a lot of you knew that one too. I'm impressed. Tragically, Donkey Kong was almost a Popeye game, but Nintendo was unable to secure the rights to the characters in time, leading to the creation of 2 of the most iconic video game characters of all time, proving the Chinese right once again. Crisis does equal opportunity. Here's an opportunity for another question. Fighting games were all the rage back when video games were first becoming mainstream. For Q5, in which fighting series can you play as a character named Raiden? Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or Tekken? Boy, I love these fighting games. Love to kick ass virtually because I can't do it in real life. While all 3 of these classics are classics of the well-trodden genre, Raiden can be found in the most graphically violent of the bunch. We're talking brutalities, fatalities, blood and guts, and scores of gore. Of course, it's Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. A little trickier here. Some of you got dealt a fatal blow. 12 of you did, but 46, I should say, the Elder Gods are pleased with you. Now, there have been 24 different Mortal Kombat games released in the past 30 years, plus the movies, TV shows, and the Broadway musical. A funny thing happened on the way to Goro's lair. Fighting on to the next question. Rocket League is a vehicle-based sports game, but don't expect to be able to jump into a car and play in real life anytime soon. For Q6, The fictional game in Rocket League most closely resembles which modern sport? Basketball, baseball, or soccer? Any steampunks out there? Any Steam players out there? I don't know this game because I'm not much of a gamer myself. But while Rocket League is currently one of the hottest games on the market, did you know it's actually a sequel to a really badly worded game called Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket-Powered Battle Cars? Maybe I could have asked that question. It looks a little different, but both games can basically be described as soccer, but with rocket-powered cars. Oh, a lot of Rocket Leaguers out there. Good to see. 4 getting it wrong. 44 moving on. No savage questions yet. And folks, you might be noticing if you do get a question wrong and it says, I want to get a second chance, you could get a second chance. You can jump back in there. We're up to the penultimate question here, guys. Only an 8-question quiz. How we feeling? Let's take a breather. Rocket League has made around $500 million in revenue, by the way, all while being completely free to play. How is that possible? Booji's free to play. Where's my $500 million? Okay, anyone can play any old game on their phone now, but handheld mobile gaming used to be a lot rarer. For Q7, the Game Gear handheld console was released by which company? Sega, Nintendo, or Sony? The Game Gear. I did not have one of these, but a friend of mine did. And I loved to play it. When he wasn't looking, I would take it and take it home. The Game Gear, I didn't steal it, I just borrowed it. The Game Gear was a technically superior machine for a handheld, but it came with a nasty downside. It took 6 AA batteries to power the dang thing, and those would last you about 3 hours. The company single-handedly responsible for driving Costco's battery sales was Sega. A lot of you played the Sega Game Gear. Who had the Sega Genie? Did you have the Game Genie too, the cheat codes? So we still have 41 left here. Sega released the Game Gear in 1990, but gave up on it in 97 after it became clear Nintendo, with its Game Boy, were running away with the handheld market. Well, look at this. We've run all the way to the final question, folks. Video game trivia. I'm Booji. We have 43 of you left in this one. Only 3 of you can win that cooler. So now it's about the quickest to answer the question. Okay? You got it? Those fingers better be flying, as it all boils down to this. In 1999, Nintendo had a great idea. Instead of creating a new IP, why don't they just take all their existing IP and make them fight each other? The result was Super Smash Brothers. For your last question, which of these is not a playable character in the original Super Smash Bros. For N64? Kirby, Captain Falcon, or Bowser? Who played N64? This is one of those games, those platforms that I just missed out on. My parents weren't going to buy me this. I think Scott Goldblatt had an N64. In its 20-plus years of existence, Super Smash Bros. Has transcended from being a fun romp with your friends to being something professional gamers play competitively for a lot of money. While all 3 of these characters exist in the current game, only one was absent from the OG, and that was Bow Chicka Wow Wow, Bowser! Bowser for the win. 27 of you getting it right. Holy moly, 27 of you getting it right, which means we have a tie break. Who was the quickest to answer? Let's find out as the winners are announced. It was Booji winning, Matty Walks, and Andrew. Look at those times. Fast fingers, congratulations. You're taking home the 45-liter cooler. Make sure you visit your wallet on the Booji app to claim your prize. Holy moly. That's game over on tonight's quiz, folks. Big thanks to everyone for joining. Thanks to Tyler Schmall for creating the questions. And thanks to iRocker for those coolers. If you didn't win one, you can snag one now on the iRocker site. Remember, you're getting an exclusive 50% off promo code that will automatically apply at checkout, in addition to the discounts already on the site, up to 50% off on dozens of outdoor gear, accessories, and apparel. Perfect for the summer coming around the corner. Don't forget to subscribe to the Booji feed here so you stay up to date on our upcoming events, like tomorrow's May the 4th Star Wars Trivia Night, May 4th, and Friday's Sports Trivia. Please keep telling your friends and sharing the download link. Love to see the show grow. It's going slow and steady, but hey, just like the other trivia app I used to host, you're in the ground floor here. It's up to you to spread the word. Wink, wink. And unlike that other app, Booji allows you to host games too. Yes, you can apply to be a channel host just like me. Hit that megaphone icon at the bottom of the screen and maybe I'll be playing your game one of these days. Unbelievable. Remember, tweet me if you want a shout out. Come back tomorrow night. Until I see you, I'm Scott Rogowski signing off from Quiz Daddies in Santa Monica saying, Go to QuizDaddies.com. Follow at QuizDaddies on Instagram. Mention Booji when you see me, and I'll give you this free Gears of War tee. Yeah, I got some video game tees in the shop. Yeah, I'm allowed to plug my own store. Yeah. We don't have a deal with Sweetgreen. Well, we got a deal with Quiz Daddies, baby. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night.